session, which will help to tone up those legs, strengthen those glutes. So we're going to start standing up. You're going to need some room around you to move today for our 30 minutes legs session. So just have a little look, make sure you've got some clear floor space. Then you're going to bring your feet underneath you, and we're just going to take a little rock backwards and forwards. And then bring yourself to a standstill where that weight is evenly balanced between your heel and your toe. Then we're just going to take that weight side to side. Again, you're trying to keep that weight evenly balanced. Make sure you're not pushing back with your heels or bringing your weight forward onto toes. Then coming back to standing in the middle, we're going to start with those ankles. So we're just going to start warming up through those feet. And one more on each foot. Then picking up your toes. Little toe taps. Make sure you haven't pushed your kneecaps backwards, so keep your knees nice and soft. Little lift on each side. And then bring your feet back to standing, keeping your feet underneath you. We're just going to do a little squat, so you're going to take it about halfway down and then come back up. So we're just working into those knee joints, just starting to warm up. This is all warm up. We're going to do some bigger squats in a minute, so don't worry about going too low right now. Then coming back up, and we're just going to do a little side bend. Back to the top, little side bend. Back to the top, 3 more to each side. Keep thinking belly button to spine, keep that core engaged, pelvic floor on, so pulling up that internal sling of muscles. And 1 more to each side, just starting to mobilise through that spine. Then interlacing your fingers, bring them above your head, just doing a little halo polishing, so just rolling your shoulders, keeping everything else nice and still, and the other way. And bring those arms down by your sides. Now we're going to take a big inhale, come up onto your tiptoes, and then exhale, push the walls, come back down. 3 more like this. Inhale up, and exhale, push the walls away, come back down. Final one. Inhale up, and exhale, push the walls away, come back down. Give those shoulders a big roll. Okay, making sure again you've got lots of space around you. Going to keep our left foot on the ground, keep that left knee soft, bring your right leg up, and then you're just going to do a running man on the spot. So we're just working into that ankle joint. Keep thinking belly button to spine, keep that core engaged. Doing 2 more of these. And final one. Okay, then we're going to take that leg over and back. Over and back. You can move your arms around if you need to help you balance. And you're just working that left ankle and calf. 2 more like this. Final one. And bringing that leg down. Okay, we're going to swap and do the other side. So bringing up your right leg and just starting with that running man. So trying to bring your knee forward and back. Now you can make the movement as big or as small as you need to. So it might be that your movement is just here, or you might be able to really bring that knee up and take it back. And 2 more like this. Mobilizing through that hip and working into that ankle. Final one. Okay, then bring that leg across and back. Across and back. Again, if you need to, just bring your arms out to the side. If you're holding on to something, make sure it's something solid. And final one. And bring that leg down to the floor. Then you're going to keep your left leg on the floor. Bring your right knee up. If you need to hold on to something again, make sure it's something solid. Then you're just going to come up onto your left foot. So you're just bringing your foot up onto the ball of your foot. Then slowly bring it back down. We're going to do 5 more of these. Again, if you need to hold on to something, make sure it's something solid. Hold it there and lower. And again, 3 more. So up onto your toes and then slowly lower. 2 more like this. So up onto your toes and slowly lower. Final one. Up, hold it and slowly lower. Let's do another one just for good luck. So up, hold it and slowly lower. Well done. Give those ankles a little walk out. Other side, so keeping your right foot on the floor, left knee comes up, or you can keep your foot near the floor if you prefer. And then we're just going to raise up onto that ball of your foot and slowly lower. And again, up onto the ball of your foot, hold it there and slowly lower. And again, up, hold it and lower. And up, hold it and lower. I hope you're all as wobbly as I am today. 2 more. Up, hold it and lower. And final one. Up, hold it, hold it, hold it a little bit more and slowly lower back down. Well done. Giving those ankles a little wiggle. Okay, now we're going to do a jump. We're going to jump to north, east, no, north, west, south, east. Is that right? I think so. So, if you've got any knee issues, maybe leave this one out or just have a little look, and if you want to join in, you're very welcome. Just take it nice and steady. You can make your jump forward as big or as small as you like. Again, check the space around you, make sure you have space to move. So left foot staying on the floor, right knee is coming so it's bent and off the floor. We're going to jump forward to north. Then we're going to jump back to the middle of our compass. Then we're going to jump to, I think we decided this was east. And then we're going back to the middle, south, that one's easy, back and to the middle and to the other side. West and back to the middle. Okay, holding it there, we're going to do that one more time. So north and back, east and back, south and back, west and back. Okay, then come back to standing, give those ankles a little wiggle if you need to. Other leg, so we're going to go the other way this time. So holding it there, and north, and back, and west, and back, and south, and back, and east, and back, and again, north, and back, east, and back, south, and back, west, and back. Coming back to standing, give those feet a little wiggle. Okay, going to do that one more time. This time, I'm going to change it. So it might be south first, it might be north, or it could be west or east. So when you're ready, and we're going east and back and north and back and west and back and south and back. Changing legs. And to start with, we're going south and back, east and back, west and back, and north and back, and well done. You made it. Okay, well, we all made it. Turning yourself back towards your squat, so you're bringing your feet underneath you. Chair is a little bit out of reach, but we're going to try and sit down on it anyway. So you're going to bring your bum back out behind you, knees are tracking your toes, shoulders stay back and down. You're coming back into that chair, just take it to where you feel comfortable. Make sure your knees aren't over your toes. Then from there, we're just going to take a big push back to the ceiling and bring those arms back around. So feet are underneath you. Slowly coming down into that chair, thinking that you're a bit like a jack-in-the-box. Then you're going to sit in your box, and then you're going to break through the lid. So you're going to really push up and round. Okay. 6 more of those. So really slowly into that chair. Hold it there. Then we're going to break through that lid back to the ceiling. Slowly down into that chair. Core engaged, shoulder blades back and down, and push. And slowly back down, like you're really coiling a big spring. Hold that spring there and push that spring. And 3 more like this. Slowly down, loading that spring. Hold it there and push. And final 2. Slowly down and hold it there and push. And final 1. Core engaged, shoulder blades back and down. Spring is loaded and push. Oh, well done. Okay, it's warm today, right? Very important you stay hydrated while you're training. Next, squat, split squat or sumo squat. Bringing your feet so they're hip distance. No, bringing your feet so they're more than hip distance apart. Sorry, I was about to do the other one again. Going to do that in a minute. Keeping your pelvis upright. So imagine your pelvis is a bucket. You're going to keep it upright. You're not going to let the water come out of the front or let the water fall out of the back. Keep that pelvis upright. Core engaged, slowly coming down into another chair. Sitting down again. Core stays engaged, pelvic floor is up, shoulder blades back and down. Then from there we're going to do 5 little pulses. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then push yourself back up to standing. When you push back up, make sure the weight is coming through your whole foot and not just through your heel. Really think about squeezing your glutes, pulling with that pelvic floor, bringing yourself back up. So 5 pulses. 4, 3, 2, 1, and back up. And slowly back down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back up. And again, slowly down. Hold it there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back up. Going to do 3 more like this. Slowly down, core engaged. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and push. 2 more. Hold it there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and push through your whole foot back to standing. Final 1, core engaged, keep your chest up, make sure you're not leaning forward. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, push through your foot back to standing. Give those legs a little wiggle. Then we're going on to our lunges next. So again, just have a little look around, make sure that you've got space to work. Bringing your feet so they're next to each other. Then from here you're going to take a big step forward. Then you're going to pick that back foot up so your heel is off the ground and bring yourself down into your lunge. Big step forward, so you need room to move forward. Make sure your ankle, knee and hip stay in a line. Front knee is tracking your top foot to toe. Keeping your chest up, pelvic floor engaged, core is on, belly button to spine. And we're going to do a little lunge session. So from this position, we're going to call this home. We're going to go an inch lower, up to home, and an inch higher. Back to home, lower, home, higher, home, lower, home, higher, home, lower, home, higher, home, lower, home, higher. 3 more, home, lower, home, higher, home, lower, home, higher. You can do this 1 more, home, lower, home, higher, home. Hold home. Then from home, slowly lowering to the floor, untuck your back toe. Hold it there, and then you're going to push your weight forward onto that front leg. And then we're going to imagine we're pushing something really heavy forwards and bring everything back. And then come back forwards, push into that front leg, open up that hip flexor, and push back. 2 more. Forward, and push back, and forward, and push back, and coming back. So bring that foot so it's back underneath you, tuck that bottom toe. Imagine you've got antlers. Your antlers are going to touch the ceiling before anything else, so you're coming up from your head, back into your lunge position. Then pushing with that front leg, take yourself back to the beginning. Excellent, well done. Other leg. Left leg steps forward. Tucking in that back toe, so bringing your heel off the floor. Heel, knee and hip are in a line. Front knee is in line with your toe. Finding home. From home, core engaged. We're going lower. Home, higher. Home, 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 lower. Home, higher. Two more. Home, lower. Home, higher. One more. Home, lower. Home, higher. And back to home. Hold home. And then slowly lower. Untuck that back toe. Take your front foot forward a bit if you need to. Then taking your weight forward, opening out that hip flexor, and then pushing yourself all the way back. And again, forward and back. Keep thinking belly button to spine. Keep that pelvic floor on, core engaged. Final one, forward and back. And back to the center. Leg comes in, tucking those toes. Antlers on, antlers to the ceiling first, coming up, holding it there, pushing with that front leg, back to standing. Well done. Okay. So we're going to do one more round of our little squats, and then we're going to go to the floor. So feet are back underneath you. We're coming back into that chair. This time when you get there, make sure your shoulders are back and down, core is engaged, knees are tracking your toes but not going over your toes. And we're going to do two little bounces and then push back up and round. Four more like this. So loading in, two little bounces and then push back up. Three more like this, down, two little bounces and push. Make sure you're pushing through your whole foot as you bring yourself back to the ceiling. One more, down and bounce, bounce and push. Feet are coming underneath you. Going to inhale at the top, then exhale, tuck your chin, lead with the crown of your head, slowly roll down to the mat. When you get closer to the floor, you're keeping your ankles on the floor for as long as possible, walking your hands out and coming into your plank position. Make sure your shoulder blades aren't up near your ears. Keep your pelvis in a line, so make sure your bum isn't in the air or you're not sinking down towards the floor. Core muscles are working hard here. Then from here we're going to do leg pull. So you're going to lift one leg. We're going to do 3 pulses to the ceiling and then bring that leg back down. Then the other leg comes up, 3 pulses. 1 and back down. Okay, we're going to repeat that another 5 times. So lift, pulse, 2 and 1 and down. Other leg, 3, 2 and 1 and down. 4 more. Lift and pulse. And lift and pulse. And lift and pulse. If you need to, take a little break and then come and join us again. 3 little pulses, but if you need to, you could go to 1 or 2 pulses if you're finding it too challenging. And I'm going to do 2 more like this. Keep thinking belly button to spine, keep that core engaged. And final 1, 2 and 1, and lift. 3, 2 and 1, and holding that plank, and then slowly bringing your knees down. Come back into child's pose for a little rest. Make sure you haven't dropped your head to the mat. Keep your neck nice and long. Then from here we're going to come forward and lie on our fronts. Making sure you've got something that you can put your head on so you don't crush your nose, especially if you've got a big nose like me. Then you're bringing your head onto the mat, thinking about that core connection, so pulling your ribs down towards your hips, belly button to spine, pelvic floor is engaged. Holding it there, we're going to inhale Then on the exhale, you're going to lift your legs up, weights now kind of on your pubic bone, and then you're going to beat your heels for 4. Okay, and then slowly lower. Make sure your head stays down on the floor, or you're just raising your head up, but you're not bringing your head up so you can see in front of you. Your eye line is staying down at the floor in front of you. So here we go, we're going to do 5 of these. So lifting up, heel beats 3 and 4, and down, and back up. Core engaged, belly button to spine, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly lower. And again, back up, holding it there, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and lower. And back up, belly button to spine, keep that core engaged, 2 and 1, and lower. And final one, lifting those legs. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and lower. Yes, I put a cheeky extra 1 in there because I thought you all deserved it. Then from there, bringing in one leg, just getting hold of that foot and just pulling that foot towards your bum, holding it there. And letting go, bringing the other foot in, grabbing hold, push your hip into the mat, bring your knee so that it's next to your other knee. Keep your heel pressing into your bum. And let go. Okay, going on to our side next. We're going to go on to our left side first, so we're all doing the same side. And we're going to do our little circle series. So coming onto your side, making sure your feet are where you can see them. Bring your chin into alignment. Top hand is in front of you for some support. If you want to, you can also bend that bottom leg. Core stays engaged. Pull your ribs down towards your hips, lifting that top leg to hip height. Then we're doing 5 Jaffa cake size circles to start with. And then 5 Jaffa cake size circles in the other direction. You're going to have earned your Jaffa cakes today, that's for sure. And then 5 football size circles. Make sure you're not taking your body into flexion or extension, so you're just moving from your leg and other way. Then holding that leg at hip height. Make sure you don't push yourself into the mat. 5 raises. 2 and 1. Okay, doing that 2 more times. 5 Jaffa cakes to start with. Keep thinking about pulling your ribs down towards your hips. Keep your core engaged. Make sure your hips stay stacked one on top of the other. Reverse those circles. And football size circles. And the other way. And hold it at hip height. 5 raises. Okay, final set. If you need to, you can cut this one out and just have a little rest. It is good for you. 2 and 1, and football size circles. And the other way. And 1 and 5 raises to finish. And then hold that leg at hip height. Hold, 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 and slowly release that leg down. Karate chop if you feel you need it. Then coming back onto your back. From here, engaging that core, rib to hip connection, keeping that pelvic floor engaged, and then we are going to do shoulder bridge. So this is really good for stretching out your quads, strengthening up those hamstrings and glutes, and also some spinal mobility thrown in there too, which is good. So we're going to inhale here, exhale, roll up into your bridge. Then from here you're going to lift and lower each heel twice. Keep thinking about that pelvis. Make sure that pelvis stays nice and still so you're not dropping one hip as you roll. Inhale at the bottom and exhale, rolling back up into bridge. Squeeze those glutes, lift a heel, lift a heel, lift a heel, lift a heel, and then exhale, back down. Slowly rolling down one vertebrae at a time. I'm going to do 2 more like that. So up into bridge. Squeeze those glutes at the top. Keep your hips still as you lift and lower each heel. Hold it there for an inhale, then exhale. Slowly rolling back down. Final one like this. Inhale at the bottom, exhale. Rolling back up, holding that bridge. 2 little heel lifts on each side. You're doing really well. Inhale here and exhale. Slowly rolling back down. Okay. How are we doing time-wise? Okay. So from there, coming back up and onto our right hand side. Again, make sure you're drinking. Very important. So laying on your right hand side, chin's lifted, make sure you can see your toes. Then hands coming in front of you for some support, little gap under your side, pulling your ribs down towards your hips. Leg comes up to hip height. Then from there, 5 little circles. So remember, you're keeping your hips nice and still. The movement is just coming from your foot and your leg, so everything else is staying nice and still. And then 5 bigger circles. Make sure you're not taking yourself into extension or flexion, so you're keeping that leg straight out in front of you, not arching your back or bringing yourself forward to compensate for that leg movement. And hold it at hip height, 5 raises. Remember, you're not pushing yourself into the mat, keeping that core engaged, rib to hip connection. Keep pulling your ribs down towards your hips, holding it there, 5 Jaffa cakes. And 5 Jaffa cakes in the other direction. And 5 footballs. And in the other direction. And hold it at hip height, 5 raises. Remember, don't push yourself into the mat. Keep thinking belly button to spine. 2 and 1. Hold it there. Final set. Remember, you can leave this one out if you need to, but it's good to give yourself a little bit of a challenge on a Wednesday morning. And 5 football size circles. And 5 football size circles in the other direction. Hold it there, 5 raises. Nearly there, you're doing really well. 3, 2, 1, and hold, 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 and slowly release down in front of you. Karate chop if necessary. It's always necessary to karate chop a leg. And bringing yourself back to sitting. So piriformis stretch next. So right leg comes over your left leg, left arm comes round, looking towards the right. Sit up nice and tall and you'll get a deeper stretch. And coming back down, other leg comes up and over, arm wraps around, looking to the left. Bring those legs down in front. Bring your feet together. Bring them as close to your body as you can. You get that nice groin stretch. Holding it there. Push your knees out to the sides. Holding it there. And bring those legs out in front. Imagine there's a big beach ball on your lap. You're going to roll your arms forward and over towards your toes. Hold it there. For watching my little legs series today. This was really good for working into those legs and glutes. I hope you feel like you've worked hard, and check out my other 30-minute workouts that you can do for other body areas. Take care, see you soon.